Templates are a means of automating a process flow that is starting to become repetitive. So repetitiveness is typically a sign that the product is maturing. All right, so we're standardizing the tests both for tracking progress or for seeing whether a released product is within the constraints of our acceptance criteria and so on. So the templates basically store all the information tied to a report, to an analysis. The only thing really changing is the data and maybe the operator and definitely the date. So a template will store our studies. It will store the settings of our studies. So here we have an parametric discrete study. It has a delta fit, meaning it takes the difference between those two time intervals and uses that as the parameter that we are trying to fit a model for. And here we also included a statistical evaluation, which basically is a summary with some of these statistical plots. It will also save some of these settings. They might be the same every time, so why bother writing them multiple times? And then it will also save the layout of the report. So if you rearrange this in order, if the most important thing is at the top, for example, if this particular table is crucial to our target of the report, yeah, why not put it on the top, for example. Okay, so let's say let's actually make a new report. I have to sign in again because my session expired. It would take me back to this report, which I hadn't saved, so it doesn't actually have any study now. Any settings, nothing. Okay. So what I've done previously now is that I've taken a fully fleshed out report and I've clicked this button, extract template from current report, and I've stored that. Now in this case, that's template number 2. And if I then take my saved template and load it back up again, it's reapplied those settings that I stored in that template and applied it to this new set of data. As you can see, we now have our settings back and everything pretty much looks like before, which is good. That's what we were trying to achieve. I'm just going to save that. And I'm just going to show a little bit on how or the different options that are available to us in the template menu. So one was extract menu, or extract template. I can name my template pretty much anything I want. I can enter a type if I wish. That's not required, but it needs to have a name. Now if I move my face a little bit, you can see that appeared here at the bottom of the list. I've now stored these settings. Okay, so that's one operation you can do. Now these templates are project specific, so they will only be available to the neighboring reports, or say in the same level. But let's say I wanted to use it in another project, another cluster. I can actually take my template, I can download that, and it will show here. Okay, and the way I apply it again is that I import a report. Okay, so that's going to open a tab to download or to upload this template and put it back into my list, and I rename it, all that. And I can also delete stuff like so. That's removed my template. All right. Another quite useful thing with this is that if you want to share data with us, but you don't want to actually share the whole project and have us have access to all the project, you can take, if you have issues or want us to help you with data in any way, you can download the raw data like so, and you can export, you can save a template and store templates and extract that. And with that template and the data, we will actually be able to generate the exact same report that you have, and we can take it from there without you having to share all of the data within that cluster. Okay, so just to summarize, templates is a means to prevent us from doing manual punching in of numbers when it's not strictly required. So that's efficiency, and it also prevents the human factor. It limits the human factor in the sense that if you've stored the settings once, then the user doesn't have to go in and put in these values and having the risk of doing it wrongly. So that's templates.